Okay. So what we talking? We talk. This is my first time going live on. Well, it's not my first time, but I wanted to come to YouTube, and I want to talk to, because our supporters on YouTube, and they came by and they saw us, and some of them probably have ordered from DoorDash and Uber Eats for Auntie Rose Cafe. And so I think it's only fair that I come here and I share with them too. Also, why we haven't been on DoorDash and Uber Eats lately. I'm not saying we won't get back on them in the future, but for right now, because of what we're trying to do, the things that we're trying to build from a financial standpoint right now, because of our cost uh, on DoorDash and Uber Eats is super high, trying to compete with big brand names. And I think from a business standpoint, the right decision, and not an emotional standpoint, the right decision for us to step away from that platform. I know it may hurt a lot of our supporters that like their food delivered, but it's too high for us right now. And a lot of them may not understand how that works. You pay a premium to sit either with the big brand names or out there so that the consumers can see you and can order purchase your products and services. So for now, we decided to step away from it so that we can meet goals that we're trying to actually meet. Um, I know we talked about it, but still, a lot of people don't understand it. It's and I broke this down over on IG, and I broke it down over on TikTok, but I believe it's only fair to break it down to some of my supporters here. And so what's been happening, so you can get an idea of what's happening. So when we're on those third party platforms, they charge us, we're charged a percentage. And so I look at my numbers from last year. We're being charged a total of 42% because of the different things that we do there in order to stand out. Because we're considered a small brand now, and that's basically what it is. And we're working to be a big brand. And so, in order for that to happen, we got to stay committed to the hustle, to the grind, and we have to respect what it takes. It takes commitment and consistency, quality products and quality service. And with that, from a financial standpoint, you you need the resources in order to be able to keep that quality product service commitment, um, and also great prices, because it's a competitive world and in this business. So we want to stand out. And on top of that, I have to go there and kind of like raise the price a little higher to make it make sense for the business side. But it just doesn't feel right to me for the supporters. And some supporters may not mind it, and I get it, but that's not why I didn't do this. Yes, the bottom line is money, and we all need to be able to take care of ourselves. But I know what we're trying to build is not overnight, and respect our process. Our process is to build organically, one supporter at a time. And how I see it and how I talk about it with my team, I talk to her and I explain to her, listen, we have to look at this as if we're building our home. We lay one brick at a time for a strong foundation. And then we put up the wall so that way nothing can penetrate it. Once the home is built, then we can live happily ever after. And that's the same way I see it in business. You know, it's not a race. It's not for me to beat out anybody, but it's just the world that we live in. It's competitive, and I don't focus on my the people that's trying to compete. I focus on the people that support us. And so, with all that being said, um, the idea of using those third-party apps is great to make sales, but if the people that's buying from you don't have a connection, don't know who you are, they just want to try some food, and they may just buy it that day and may not ever come back looking for something different. To them, they just want something to eat. I understand it. But for me, when we put in the work that we put in, right, and we come out here and we service and serve our community, the people that support us, we're not only out here just to sell them a dish. The idea is to give them exactly what they came looking for. The value is there. Our commitment is there. Our look, like right now, a lot of you may not know this, but it's in the AM. We're here in the AM when people are getting up for work and school. We're here when the people are coming out to party at night, club, hang out. We're here when people are getting off of work. We're here. And I think it's fair that we do it the way the initial plan was. What happened was we had some of our supporters asking if we're on DoorDash, and so we decided to go on DoorDash and Uber Eats. But the problem is, so that you kind of understand where I'm coming from. DoorDash and Uber was taking 42% from every dollar that we make, and so some people may not understand it. It's 42 cents on every dollar. And so let me just give you and I'm gonna do even numbers so you can kind of understand what I mean. So with the food business, you have a food cost, and my food cost may be no, I'm gonna just use an example. Food cost may be like 25 to 35%, and on DoorDash and Uber Eats, they may charge you 30, 40%. So if you take the 40% and the 30% and put that to a dollar, that's 70 cents. So you have only 30 cents to work with in order to employ, pay the bills, keep the lights on, and take care of everything that the business needs, and also keep a saving account for emergencies. And honestly, when you have goals and there's things that you're trying to do, you have to create a strategy to get there. And part of the strategy is finances sometimes play a part of that strategy. And we have to respect that if from a finance point, we're not ready to go down that road, we'll step back. That's what we have to do. And I know some of our supporters, they don't care, they don't mind paying it. But for them to understand where I'm coming from, the reason I break this down, because if we keep going down that road, one day they may be looking for us, and because we couldn't continue to afford it, and it may have wiped us out from a financial standpoint, because different things, and some days are super good, and some days are super slow. And nobody gave us any loans, nobody gave us any money. We bootstrap. We put all the money, we work it, and with the support of our supporters, we keep on going. And because of that, that's why we have to pull away from it. We don't want to come one day. We don't want you to come one day. Well, where's Auntie Rose Cafe? We don't see them. They're not there. I can't hear. I can't find them. I'm calling their phone. Nobody's answering. And it's because, from a financial standpoint, you have to respect it. I'm not saying that's what right now, but I'm just giving you an idea of when you don't understand the cost of doing a food business. And I just like to, me personally, I just like I said, I just like to keep what we doing transparent because this is real. This is nothing for the gram. It's no hype. It's no what it's not for the fame. It's not even though I come here and I share customer reviews and I do those things, it's because a lot of people of us and they like doing it, so we do that. But it's not about the hype. We're really working. We wear all the hats. Um, we we do everything in the day out, and in all honesty, we're ready to um, expand. And what I mean by that is bring on um, some great team members. We're not focused on going into a brick and mortar as of yet because in this business, you have to have systems and processes in place in order to have it ran right. So, for example, I'm going to a McDonald's, right? And so we all know that when you go into McDonald's, they have younger demographics that's in there working, fixing the burgers and fixing your fries, your shake, and your drink. And that process is something that may take them a few days to learn. It may not take it probably can they probably can one day, but because of their processes of doing things, they may have it where they train them a certain amount of time. With us, we have to have systems and processes in place so when people here, they're able to deal with our supporters, you guys, the same way that we would deal with them. We want them to switch and serve them the same way I would, the same Auntie would. That's only right and that's only fair to the people that comes out and support us. And so that you understand everything I'm talking about from a financial standpoint, if you're not financially secured, it's a domino effect to all those different levels. So we have to pay that attention. We can't just do it because that's the way that things are going now. Because if you follow that and not follow your path, in our case, in our situation, it could be devastating. It could hurt you from a financial standpoint. And I just have to respect our process. That's what it is. And I think it's only right that guys know. And yes, it's real. It's a real business. We're happy with the support. We're glad with the support we get. We're gonna keep coming out serving these delicious dishes of food from heaven right on earth at Auntie Rose Cafe. Right? And I see somebody on here, they told me I need to stop the BS, right? I get it, and I understand, in life, you got to take the good with the bad. It's a lot of people here that's positive, and we're gonna get some people that will be negative because those are the ones that want the most attention. And I get it. I love my brother, and if you're not a brother, you're a sister. I love you, my sister. But yeah, we're gonna keep on doing what we have to do, man. And it's just all about transparency, man. And it's just, we're gonna keep the doors open. We're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep rolling. But yeah, I just wanted to come here, man, and just touch bases with you guys. We're gonna stay committed. We're gonna stay grounded. Most of you guys probably getting ready for bed, but as you can see, if you're on the side of the world, you can see that we still out, we still open. We just big rush, and now we wind it down a little bit. And as we wind a little bit, that's why I got on here to share that with you. But again, you live, you love, you be happy, enjoy the people around you, take care of the people around you, and make sure the people around you care of you too. Peace.